district administrators. It's my pleasure to welcome you to Springton Lake Middle School and our 8th grade recognition ceremony. It's exciting to be able to gather with all of you today to celebrate this important milestone for our students. The 8th grade recognition ceremony is a meaningful and celebratory occasion for everyone associated with our school. Students, today is both an ending and a beginning for you. Today's ceremony celebrates the culmination of your 3-year journey through middle school. At the same time, as we watch you turn the page on this important chapter of what I hope was a very influential time in your life. We are so excited to see what the future holds for all of you. Now, your first days of middle school represented a bit of a turning point following the challenges of the global pandemic. While we may have still been masked for a bit, we were back together again, in person, and definitely ready for a more typical school year. The slogan that year on our Friends Inspired t-shirt was, "The one where our comeback is greater than our setback." And make a comeback, you certainly did. You immediately immersed yourself in many of the signature activities. Your class traveled to Paradise Farms, you decorated pumpkins with your advisory, and you ran enthusiastically in the turkey trot. From the very start of your journey through the lake, you put your resiliency to the test. And your class not only made a comeback, but you helped restore normalcy and joy to the lake. You've grown in so many ways during your time at Springton, physically, academically, socially, and emotionally. You've worked hard, you've represented your school well, and you have definitely made your families proud. Today's your day, and today is all about celebrating you. Our program this morning will include remarks from members of the 8th grade class, as well as a faculty speaker selected by our students. We'll listen to some inspiration by our superintendent of schools, and then the highlight of this morning's program will be the presentation of the Springton Lake Middle School class of 2024. Each student will have an opportunity to hear their name read aloud and then receive a certificate of completion of the middle level program in the Rose Tree Media School District. To begin this morning's program, it's my pleasure to welcome 8th grade student Eileen Chen.
Good morning, students, parents, teachers, and everyone else joining us today as we celebrate the class of 2028's accomplishments. I would like to thank Springton Lake Middle School faculty, our parents, and students for making our time here so valuable. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Eileen Chen. Many teachers here have taught us so many things, one of which is the importance of a positive mindset. As much as I would love to thank each of them for all that you've done, this speech is far too short to do so. In the 3 years at Springton, we've all made memories and learned lessons that guide us through the rest of our lives. Most of us started here 3 years ago as Bobcats, Huskies, Lions, Mustangs, who were proud students from other schools. In 6th grade, we walked into schools as new students, scared and eager. After that first year, we went to all the dances and dived headfirst into all the clubs and activities the school has to offer. The rest flew by in a blur. This year in 8th grade, time's better for us, and most of you may feel the same. But instead of dreading the end, made the most of it. In the 9 years I've been a Bobcat and a Spartan, I learned a very valuable lesson. Don't be afraid of making mistakes, because it's an important part of life. When we make a mistake, we must learn to accept them, learn from them, and move on, because we can't undo what has been done. Move on to the future with a positive mindset. Likely, new opportunities may reveal themselves to us. I hope this lesson will be a takeaway for you that you will remember throughout high school and beyond. As A.A. Milne, author of Winnie the Pooh, famously said, always remember that you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. Let's keep a positive mindset as we journey through our lives. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today.
Thank you, Eileen. Each year, members of the 8th grade class vote and select a faculty member to speak at their recognition ceremony. This year, it's my pleasure to welcome to the podium 8th grade social studies teacher, Lisa McCarthy.
Good morning, parents, family members, administrators, teachers, guests, and 8th grade students, soon to be freshmen. Getting to know you and seeing you work and play together over the past several years has been a privilege and reminds me if we get to know people and understand people, we will always succeed. You have all the qualities you need for a successful future. Success as individuals and as a community. You have practiced these qualities so often here at Springton Lake. Think about your most memorable moments at Springton. When did you do something new and different? Or maybe it was forced upon you. What tested you the most? Maybe this new challenge was exciting or difficult. These are the moments when you built yourself to reach your greatest potential. And these challenging moments will keep coming throughout your education and life. We as teachers had the privilege of seeing you face these moments and grow. We saw your willingness to keep going with learning when it was challenging and time-consuming. We saw your openness to build supportive relationships, your delight at making that basket from the foul line, of playing an instrument. We saw you assisting in scoring the goal, finishing the race, of being part of the musical, or contributing to the Science Olympiad, video, newspaper, debate, or language club, and all the other activities you enjoy. We noticed the way you looked forward to the Spartan Scoop, the enthusiasm you put into service projects, your habit of saying good morning, your laughter and humor, helping each other with math problems or poetry, or the best way to study, that last touch you put on a wonderful project. We saw the tenacity it takes to master all the testing, the way you support each other by lending a charger or a pencil, the little things you do to care for each other, your whispered reminders to a classmate to do the right thing, and your smile. You are often so willing to build new friendships, to help those with injuries, and to cheer for your teams. You are strong, smart, innovative, curious, daring, and compassionate. By being and doing all these things, you have built great inner strength for yourself and your community that will be a firm foundation for your success. And at Springton Lake, we carry these memories with you, with us in our heart. As you carry these wonderful social and academic skills into your future, know that they are some of your most precious tools. Keep getting to know and understand yourself, each other, and others you are going to meet. In the years ahead, more freedom, more learning, and more fun awaits. You will also experience situations that you have no knowledge or skills on which to depend. Respond to those situations with caring and patience. Achieve, but more importantly, live with caring for yourself and others. Keep building yourself in your community. Getting to know you and seeing you grow has been a memorable experience, and we see great fun, learning, and success in the years ahead. As you go on to high school and the rest of your life, always remember we at Springton Lake carry you with us in our heart.
Before I allow Ms. McCarthy to go back to her seat, students, we are saying goodbye to you this week, but we are also saying goodbye to Ms. McCarthy this week, who will be retiring after a long and dedicated career in teaching and at Springton Lake Middle School. Ms. McCarthy, we thank you for your years of service, and we wish you the best as well. Let's give her a round of applause. I'd like to now welcome
grade, we would like to recognize and appreciate Mrs. Gilroy for your dedication and care to all of us throughout the past 3 years. You were always there for us. We know that there is so much more that we see that you do for us. A few years ago, we were just elementary kids, and now through your guidance these past 3 years, we are ready to be high schoolers. Thank you for everything, Mrs. Gilroy.
I'd now like to welcome to the podium our next student speaker, Carrie DiGiuseppe.
Hello, everyone. My name is Carrie DiGiuseppe, and I've been at Springton for all 3 years. The great Wayne Gretzky once said, "You'll always miss 100% of the shots you don't take." Throughout our middle school years, we've all had moments where we've taken shots. In 6th grade, we walked into the unknown cafeteria with shaky hands, our nerves causing minds to go crazy since we were with students from many different elementary schools, and we had a choice: stick with the people we knew, or take a shot at making a new friend. But we finally decided, why not? And we sat down at that table with new people that, in time, we called our friends. If that scared little 6th grader hadn't tried out that new table, or tried talking to that one kid, we would have never had the friends we have today. In 7th grade, when we attended the first assembly of the year, we were told this was the first year we could play sports. We had the choice to either walk into a new environment, new teammates we've never played with, or we could have stayed home by ourselves and not taken a chance on trying something new. But on that first day of tryouts, we walked onto that shiny court or clean field surrounded by other strangers or friends with the same objective: to make the team. We could turn back now before it's too late, or we could take the chance at trying out that sport. What if we didn't decide to at least try out? The away game bus memories about karaoke and waving to passing cars would have never happened. Our new favorite sports and funniest memories would have never existed. What if we decided to not join that club? We might have missed out on learning a new skill, meeting our new favorite teacher, or making a new friend in a different grade. In 8th grade, we entered the school as the leaders, even if most of us didn't feel that way at all. At each assembly, we heard that being the leaders meant we had to be role models, even though I'm sure many of us didn't feel like role models. Nevertheless, we had the opportunity to take another shot, and even if we still felt like that nervous 6th grader, many of us stepped into leadership roles. All in all, these things that we took a shot on heavily influenced the people we are today. Without our new experiences, we aren't really us. This year, I decided to take a shot and try out for volleyball, despite not playing and hardly knowing anything. I was absolutely terrified to try out. That's a part of trying new things. The perseverance needed to continue the struggle. So, to prepare for tryouts, I went outside to practice. I got a ball, threw it up, and hit it. And it hurt a lot. When I tell you this hurts, I'm not kidding. It hurts like a word I'm not allowed to say up here. But at that moment, I could have given up and decided to do something like cross country instead. But I didn't. I kept trying to hit the ball, even though it caused me pain. I stayed out for hours and kept practicing. Finally, tryouts happened, and I made the team as a team manager. Some people might say, okay, that's good enough for me, but why should you stop at good enough? Determination is never a bad thing. It's that nag in your brain that tells you to keep going. Mine told me to keep practicing and trying, and I ended up starting a couple games, and even helping the team win. I would have never had any of those memories if I decided to quit because it was too hard. And a guaranteed component of trying new things is that challenges will arise. But when those challenges occur, don't give up. And that message is a lot easier said than done. But the difficulty of never giving up doesn't take the truth away from you. Everything good in life only comes from the hard work and the shots we take. Think about it. We only get this relaxing summer after 9 months of stressful school. We'll only get to retire after we've worked a job for a long time. We only get the good grades, trophies, medals, awards, relaxation, once we've taken the chances and put in the hard work to get it. Because no one ever gets where they want to be by just hoping it will happen. They put in the work to make it happen. Just because something doesn't go your way, it doesn't mean to quit. After all, sometimes the shots we take don't work out. Sometimes we miss. In 7th grade, the girls' basketball team took a shot at having an undefeated season, but it didn't work out. We lost by 1 point after missing a layup. That game didn't go in our favor at all, but we didn't let that hold us back from continuing to try our best and becoming better basketball players. Even if things don't go the way you planned, whether that be in sports, academics, or trying out new things, the future will depend on your reaction, and the shots you are willing to take. After all, you can't control the wind, but you can control the sails. You can't control what happens, but you can control how you react. You can't control the defense, but you can find a way around them to take your shot. So don't give up on something because they told you to, or it's too hard, or you already failed. Keep on pushing through. Don't listen to what anyone else thinks because that'll just hold you back from taking those life-changing chances. So next year, at Pencrest, expand your horizons and don't quit. Listen to Wayne Gretzky and shoot. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. We love that message. It's now my pleasure to welcome to the podium, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Joseph Malach.
Thank you, Dr. Saladino. Good morning, everyone. It's my absolute pleasure to be here this morning to celebrate with you the families and friends of the members of Springton Lakes Class of 2024. On behalf of our Board of School Directors, Dr. Teresa Napson-Williams and Jackie Gooser from the board are here with us this morning. I want to offer their congratulations as well. We've heard some great speeches this morning, some inspiring words. And there are a couple of things that I want to add to those for the members of the class. As you move forward, and you can only move forward, none of us can go backwards in anything that we've done. So as you move forward, use your power for good. You're going to be faced with choices and with opportunities. There's going to be options that are laid in front of you. And when you make your choices, make your decisions, use your power for good. You are all powerful individuals, powerful human beings. When I walk into this school, there's a natural energy that fills this school. There's a reason that we keep 6th, 7th, and 8th graders together in the same building. If we could harness and model the energy that you all give off, we could power all of the electronics in the school on a daily basis. Believe me, we can feel it. As parents and as family members, it's not always easy having a child who's in middle school. There are challenges that come with that. Know that. I'm sure you realize that. And as you make your choices, as you feel the powerful choices going forward, live your lives in what's going on around you. Don't limit yourself to living your life for a 4 or 5 inch screen. Look and see what you can do. Be contributors, be people who make a difference, and make sure that the folks in your neighborhood, in your community, and when you get onto Pencrest, know who you are. Find and use your voices and use your power for good. Congratulations and good luck.
I'd now like to welcome to the podium our final student speaker, Mina Barlow.
Good morning. I am Mina Barlow, and my time at Springton Lake Middle School is better than I have ever asked for. However, when I first sat down to write this speech, I couldn't think of any specific words to describe describe my middle school experience. Not because it was empty, but because the story of my time here was so life-changing. When considering what to say to my classmates and teachers as we finish our time here, a quote by Michael Josephson came to mind. Take pride in how far you've come. Have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey. This quote represents what the middle school experience is all about. First, we must be proud of ourselves and what we have completed in our time here, because we did have an adventure, didn't we? This daring adventure of taking on middle school was very intimidating initially. I don't know about all of you, but being the youngest group in school and defenseless against those giant eighth graders made me want to get it over with. However, we did not realize that this would be the most enjoyable journey yet. Many of us have changed and learned so much in these past 3 years. Some of us remained friends with the same group all 3 years, while others found new groups. Either way, who we are at heart is what really matters, and this is what defines our character. If I had to take one thing that I found at Springton to high school, it would be my character, because it forms the foundation of who I am. Our character is our blueprint for us as people, and we had great teachers here at Springton who have just become the people we are today. In 6th grade, my math teacher, Miss Simmons, influenced me greatly, and I don't think she even realized it. She helped me develop a love of learning math that has stuck with me today. I loved how she wrote her summaries differently than any other teacher I had ever had. To this day, I still write my summaries the way she does in honor of her. Mrs. Springton built something into my character that will hopefully never leave. I hope you all have had a teacher at the lake who helped you love learning like she did for me. And that before leaving Springton, you take a minute to think about how you've grown and developed over the past 3 years. We've completed another chapter of our lives, and we're about to turn a page on a new one. I thank you all for being my classmates and friends, and I look forward to continuing our story at Penncrest High School. My experience at Springton Lake was better than I could have ever asked for. So long, Springton. Hello, Penncrest.
How about another round of applause for all of our students? It's definitely not easy coming in front of such a large gathering, and I am so proud of the job that our students did this morning. And now for the fun part, we get to recognize each member of the class. I would like to invite our 3 8th grade teachers who will be calling the names, Ms. Azef, Mr. Maza, and Mrs. Fitzpatrick. The podium.
Sebastian and Gary Parker. Rahab Allsbrooks. Lily Anderson. Reese Anderson. Lola Andrews. Connor Anscott. Kyle Anscott. Joshua Anthony. Grace Armstrong. Thomas Asimov. Marina Augustines. Helen Abenow. Jackson Bear.
Nina Barlow. Landon Barnes. Jenna Bates. Abigail Batesel. Desmond Beckley. Gracie Beebe. Zane Bittler. Gavin Bell. Jake Benner. Amelia Bernhardt. Allison Buglis. Jacob Bear Kreitchen. Sean Bitter. Peter Block. Joseph Light. Bianca Bonilla. Anna Bowen. Lillian Bozen. Liliana Bradford. Lucy Brink. Bryson Brown. Kendall Brown. Aiden Uchiwa Waters. Joseph Birch. Erin Burke. Nathaniel Burke. Colton Bush. Mackenzie Cabrales. John Cacciola. McKenna Cahill. Chase Callahan. Regan Campbell. Tyler Caruso. Vincent Castagna. Benjamin Chabot. Jada Chuck. Irene Chen. Karina Chen.
Leah Childs. Samaj Christopher. Jason Clyde. Evelyn Carter. Naomi Campbell. Alexis Collins. Alexander Nebraska. Michael Petrucci. Colton Courtney. Calliope Hussein. Elizabeth Thompson. Miriam Boyd. Catherine Crawford. Scarlett Cohen. Benjamin Violanto. Gavin Taylor. Annika Darby. Ellen Davis. Andrew Davidson. Kieran Devine. Salvatore Vito. Sophia Vito. Samir Dillon. Gabriel Pacheco. Gary Evans. Logan Deanna. Matthew Capella. Genesee Giuseppe. Michael Doyle. Aiden Dreyer. Thomas Duffy. Juliana Durkee. Alina Dustin. Yasmin Al-Muhammadi. Lexi Ellison. Mariana Enriquez. Crystal Pepper. Rex Voss. Sebastian Flood. Tristan Foraker. Abigail Francis. Wyatt Freebaron. Alice Campbell. Santina Gonzalez. Adriana Janaeus. Dylan Gill. Nicholas Villarama. Stavros Enos. Tessa Ledoux. Katie Egan.
Golderer. Justin Goldstein. Zachary Goldstein. Matthew Goslin. Terrence Rapp. Kevin Graham. Ivan Gusky. Georgia Page. Daniel Halpin. Madison Hamelbacker. Olivia Hanover. Christian Hardy. Dylan Harkin. Madison Peck. Jay Hefner. Brett Henredding. James Kerr. Samantha Hoffman. Simon Porta. Maureen Hoskins. Declan Corrigan. Diana Howard. Jericho Howard. Kathleen Hunter. Michael Agabuchi. Ava Urban. Jack Jansen. Bethany Jones. Cassidy Jones. Paige Jones. Matthew Heyman. Stella Kavanaugh. Cora Kelleher. Mara Kelly. Carter Kelly. Finnegan Kelly. Sarah Corey. Ryan King. Douglas Kinner. Kyle Kirchhoff. Madeline Crail. Phoebe Christinger. Devin Cuddy Martin. Allison Labono. Connor Blake. Lucas Lawson. Cindy Lester. Aubrey Leventree.
Samuel Light.
Anderson Williams. Gabriel Diekman. Angela Wilson. Thomas Long. Sebastian Vicente. Julia Lucy. Caitlin Long. Tyler Lutz. Rose Lynch. Jonathan Maddox. Jacob Madison. Bella Maiden. Maximilian Majewski. Matea Maximowski. Abigail Martin. Elliot Martin. Samantha Masari. Dean Massey. Charlie Mason. Gavin McCarthy. Kaz McGarvey. Isabella McGee. Leah McGrath. Madeline McKenny. Molly McKenny. Logan McLaughlin. Kelsey Meissner. Yaramuni Memphis. Genevieve Penta. Ida Millard.
Oztec Cash, Alexander Malonga, Sophia Papatio Adams, Lucas Garcinak, Devin Patel, Yashi Patel, Molly Pierce, Trevor Henning, Joel Peralta, Alan Peters, Fiona Peterson, Olivia Peterson, Violet Petrucci, Reese Bennett, Quentin Pintar, Lazia Pacheco, James Poletti, Michael Portone, Aubrey Powell, Stephen Powell, Carver Pugh, Tyler Pugh, Evan Quinn, Isla Gray, Mia Ranieri, Lucy Ray, Bradley Resick, Wyatt Reed, Logan Riley, Ainsley Richardson, Ivy Wright, Olivia Wright, Soleil Rivera, Andrew Rodgers, Samuel Robinson, Madeline Boudet, Peter Russo, Kashmir Solaria, Giovanna Solera, Owen Sanford, Anna Stanley, Chloe Schaefer, Toby Schmidt, Fred Scholes, Jamie Scott, Matthew Seneca, Mihai Seneca,
James Semo, Kayla Schaefer, Nathan Shawson, Morgan Shepherdson, Sarah Sherman, Randy Sheep, Rocco Simone, Dimitri Simon, Jaspreet Singh, Lulu Skybo, William Slavin, Kennedy Smith, Lucia Sokolin, Xavier Spager, Aiden Spiegel, James Steinberg, Andrew Steitley, Ellie Strawn, Addison Strasser, Bennett Sullivan, Jaden Sorsing Mohammed, Addison Tang, Nicholas Tate, Victoria Taylor, Abigail Teagan, Lucas Turkanian, Shane Tillman, Emma Tipping, Carson Titter, Colin Tran, Lila Tran, Sophia Triker, Benjamin Truman, Rachel Umberger, Christian Ronaldo, Chinook Wayne, Dylan Welch, Amelia Welch, Logan Welch, Benjamin Welsh. Margaret Welsh. Joseph White. Avery Whitehead. Donovan Williams. Sanaa Wood. Christian Wolf. Sadie Lynn. Vincent Hughes. Madeline Young. Alvina Zaxon. Caitlin Black. Ren Mitsui.
And there you have it. I'd like to begin by taking a moment to thank all of our parents and family members who gathered here today to be a part of this wonderful celebration. We have so many incredible students here at Springton Lake, and we know how lucky we are. And we know that behind each one of them are wonderfully supportive parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, siblings, and other family members. During my time here at Springton Lake, I've very clearly seen the unconditional support that we receive from our families. From the day-to-day business to the larger events and activities, you are there for your kids, and you are there for our school. You are all a large part of what makes Springton Lake an outstanding place. I would like to, in particular, acknowledge and thank the Army of Parent Volunteers who transformed our building this past Friday to an awesome game-inspired evening for our 8th grade farewell dance. The hallways depicted board games and video games, old and new. I was drawn to Pac-Man. It was a special night filled with good times, with friends, and special memories. On behalf of our entire faculty and staff and our 8th grade class, I'd like to thank all of those parents for their contributions. Eighth graders, every story has an end, and every ending is just a new beginning. Today turns your chapter on middle school. Middle school is a unique and challenging time, as you well know. It's a period of significant change, physically, emotionally, and academically. You've navigated the trials of growing up, discovering who you are, trying to figure out where do you fit in. There were days that may have felt overwhelming, and then there were days where you may have felt like you could conquer the world. You faced the ups and downs, the social dynamics, the stress of academic expectations, the trials of discovering your own identity, and the quest for independence. You learned to balance your schoolwork with extracurricular activities, to manage your time, to deal with setbacks. You also celebrated victories, big and small, and you found joy, sometimes in unexpected places. These experiences shaped you, and hopefully they prepared you for the journey ahead. Summer vacation is almost here, and while the next few months will allow for a well-deserved break, the start of high school and the beginning of your next chapter will be here before you know it. 84 days, in case you were wondering. And I've never quite figured this out. It's not quite the 104 days of summer vacation that Phineas and Ferb sing about. One of the things that I appreciate about working in a school is the chance for a new beginning and a fresh start that comes around every September. In your case, moving on to a new school provides an extra special fresh fresh start. So with that in mind, I have a few pieces of advice for you. First, bring your A game to freshman year. Start strong. Put forth your very best effort. Look for ways to get involved and to fully immerse yourself in your new school community. Second, remember, how you treat people matters. In fact, as I've said on more than one occasion, it matters a lot. Bring kindness, compassion, empathy, and a positive approach to each and every interaction that you have with a classmate or a teacher. Not everyone in high school is going to look like you, act like you, or share the same beliefs as you. Regardless, however, of those things that make us unique or different, we still share a common bond as members of the Rose Tree Media School community. So definitely take care of one another. Next, own your learning and own your work. Take charge of your actions and your destiny. Right now, that next chapter, it is a completely blank slate. Create a destiny and a story for yourself about which you can be proud. Finally, know that there may be times in high school that it won't be easy. In fact, we heard about it today. Expect it. The work will become more challenging. Your teachers and parents will expect even more of you. They'll expect you to be more independent. That's all a part of growing up and getting older. When things get tough, remember, you have lots of skills, experiences, and people around you that can help you to get through these times. Now, if this message sounds somewhat familiar, then you're right. You see, what I just described for you without saying it were the 4 R's. Ready, respectful, responsible, and resilient. You knew there was no way that you were leaving here without me saying it. This has been our focus for you for the last 3 years. And I hope that you now realize that not only are these traits that help you to be successful in middle school, but these are the same ideas that can lead to success in high school and beyond. I hope in some way that this is a piece of Springton Lake that you take with you. Now, as you end your middle school era, here comes my obligatory Taylor Swift reference. I just have to do it. As Taylor Swift sings, this is a new year, a new beginning, and things will change. Just like in her song, Begin Again, you have a chance to start fresh and embrace the exciting opportunities ahead. And remember, even if you're on your own, kid, you have a community here that will always support you. We hope that you look back on your time here at Springton Lake with the recognition that middle school prepared you well for success in high school and beyond. All of us here at Springton Lake look forward to hearing about your future successes and accomplishments. Congratulations to all of you. The Springton Lake Middle School Class of 2020. Thank you once again, parents and family members and guests, for joining us this morning for today's celebration. We invite everyone to join us either in the cafeteria, our outdoor courtyard, or the main lobby for some refreshments, some photographs. Students, we look forward to seeing you back tomorrow for your last day of middle school. Congratulations, everyone.